What is up, everyone? We are back with episode number 2 of Vintage Story. So last time we left off, we had gotten our pit kilns together. So we got some stuff cooking in there. And we need to get a few more things going. I think today our goal is going to be to get a charcoal pit going. And maybe get through this first night, because that sun is going down. It is getting dark. So we are going to see what we can do about those. We might also see if we can find some more food. Get some fish here, maybe make some fish traps. We'll see what the day brings us. Alright, let's get started. So in order to do, we can plant these maple seeds, which will come in handy later on. You're gonna want the trees to grow. We can plant those and then get started. Yeah, so we're gonna want a charcoal pit. So we're gonna chop down a whole bunch of trees, and I guess we can make our pit first. So in order to make a charcoal pit, we're gonna need a 2x2 hole. So we can make it kind of close to here, huh? Kind of the same thing, right? Everything's gonna kind of probably catch fire. We could do 2x2, and that should give us enough to get started. And you gotta fill this whole thing completely up with firewood. So we're gonna just start by chopping some trees. Now, you can see at the top on the blue, you can see the remaining resistance for the tree, and now that'll cut the whole thing up to the durability of the axe. If your axe doesn't have enough durability, it will cut it partially, which is totally fine. We're gonna make ourselves some. Oh, see, our axe just broke right there. We'll put this back together. Actually, looks like we have some birch saplings. Whenever I have saplings or seeds or whatever, I always like to get them planted sooner than later, just because they do take some time to grow, and it's always good to get it started. Alright, so we're going to do the rest of our firewood. We're going to put it in. To put firewood in, you can shift and then right click. Or if you want to do more, you can control shift right click and it will do a stack. We're going to want to fill this all the way up, so we're going to need lots of wood. We're gonna go, and actually while we're here waiting, let's make ourselves a torch. And while we do that, actually we're probably gonna want to do this. We'll make a fire here for some light. I need some logs. I am cutting these trees down. I don't think this is where our base is going to be. I think this is just where we're going to kind of start out. At some point, we'll build ourselves a nice base somewhere. It's always nice to be by water. You can put fish traps and things out. So we'll look for a nice spot at some point. But first, I want to get these things that take some time to make, like the charcoal and the pit kilns and all those. I want to get those going, and then we can do a little bit of exploring. You know, while those cook. Oh, this looks like a good hardy one. The slower the resistance goes down, the more wood and logs you're going to get from the tree. So you can see there, I didn't have enough durability in the axe. It didn't cut the tree all the way, which is unfortunate because now there's a lot of logs up there. I just can't quite reach. Put our axe back together here. Actually, I want to put it over here. Do that. Do that. So it takes 64 to do a double stack, so we're gonna need about 90 more logs or so. And this we're gonna light so that we can make our torch. Maybe we'll even catch some of those fish and put them in here for something to cook. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll snag a couple of these fish. I don't even know if this matters, but I usually leave one fish, or at least 2 fish maybe alive. Just because, I don't know, they can reproduce or something, I don't really know. And the bones we'll take, we can turn those into fertilizer at some point. We'll throw this in here, we'll take our torch. And now we have a light as we run around, we can see what we're doing at night. Oh, where's that tree that we were working on here? Is it this one? Or is this one? Yeah. I think that's gonna be enough. We'll do this one too. Oh, that's not what I want. I want that one. Fish is done. We're gonna eat that because I'm getting pretty hungry down here. Almost there. Need a little bit more. Two? That's it? 2? I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah, 8. No, that's not going to work for us. We need more. More! Alright, look at this guy right here. Now that should be enough. Cool, and then we want to completely, actually, what do I do with that dirt? We need that dirt. We want to completely enclose this in dirt. Except for one spot, because we want to be able to put fire in there with it. And that is how you make the pit kiln. So we're going to need some dry grass, because we're going to want to start a fire. Some logs. And then we're going to light it. And the way we'll know this works, it says charcoal pit lit 28 in-game minutes before pile ignites. So you have until that timer to cover it up. And then this will ignite. And we wait 24 hours. You can see it's warming up. 22 minutes, and then it'll tell us when it's done. And then we'll have charcoal. So I guess now for the night, what are we gonna do for the nighttime? Let's what's next? We got charcoal going. We got that going. It's gonna be hard to find. It's gonna be hard to find anything really at night. But what we can do is see if we can't find some more reeds and make ourselves some fish traps. Let's set out maybe some berries and some things to eat too. I'm gonna keep my spear out here just in case we run into any baddies. But there is a bunch of copper in there. There's some reeds there. A knife out here. Some mushrooms. Can we eat these? Maybe? Yeah. Alright, that's good. There's some more. Should probably mark. Okay, I did mark the pit kilns, which is good. That way I can find my way back. I don't know what that noise was, but it didn't sound friendly. Hmm. We'll check on the map. We can see, oh, I hear bees. I'm not gonna touch the bees. They bite. See if we can find some more reeds here. That's two. Reeds like to hang out in places like this, shallow little ponds that are around. Berries there. Not seeing a whole lot of reeds, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, here's some. Oh, my knife broke. We should probably eat those mushrooms. What do you think? If we really get desperate, we can eat the cattails if we dig up the roots. But I would prefer not to do that. Because I want to be able to come back and harvest them again when they grow back. At some point we'll be able to go fishing here. I kind of forgot I was recording for a minute, so I stopped talking to you. Yeah, I mean, I guess I probably should talk to you, right? That would make the most sense. Get a couple more cattails. But like, what do we think our goals should be? Hit me up with what we think our goals should be for those of you that know a little bit about this game, and for those of you that don't. I mean, what do you think would be cool to do? What should our goals be for this series? I don't really have a direction for this. I'm just kind of here. I'm just kind of playing. Like I said, it's my first time doing anything like this. So, you know, we'll see what we get. But, oh, see here, I just dug up one of the roots, which I didn't want to do. So we're gonna plant that back down there, and it'll grow back. There is a finite amount of cattails in this game, so if you dig up the roots, it is possible for you to run out. The map is very large, million square blocks, but it is theoretically possible to run out of cattails if you use all the roots. Let's see if I remember how to make the... I don't remember how to do it. Alright, let's look at our handbook. Fish basket. We need cordage, which we can get papyrus. I know you can make it with reeds. I just don't remember the recipe for it. I haven't figured out a way to cycle this, except for waiting for it to go to the next one. Oh, so it's just 3 reeds. Okay. We need 4 of them. Did I do this wrong again? Maybe. Didn't I just look at this? What am I doing? Sticks, not reeds. We need sticks. I think, do we have sticks? Oh yeah, we do have sticks. And I was right, those were in the right spots. Alright, look at that. Now we have 2 fish baskets. So let's go and put these a little bit closer to our pit kiln. What's that? Oh, that's resin. Oh, we made a good distance. We actually did make it a pretty good distance away. Take our spear out while we're running here, because we never know what we're going to run into. Most of the animals in this game are going to be peaceful until they're provoked. If you attack a deer or something like that, it's probably going to run. But there are rams and other types of animals in this, and they will attack you. If you attack them, they're going to attack you. You know, it's just the way nature works, I guess, right? They don't want to die. They don't want to be your dinner. And if you guys see anything that I'm doing wrong that I could do better, any tips and tricks for me, I mean, please, by all means, leave them in the comments. I would love to hear them. So, yeah, send them my way. If you got them, send them my way. We're going to take these fish baskets and we're going to stick them. We'll put one here and one. Hello, Mr. Fishy. Put one right there. And some stuff will spawn in there every once in a while. We'll get a fish, maybe some clams, oysters, a crab. Who knows? I guess we'll just see what we get. Right? That's what they say. You get what you get, and you don't get upset, I believe is the term. Pretty void of food out here. Plenty of copper though, which will definitely be taken up here shortly. That'll be fun for us to do. There's a cave there. We'll need a pickaxe to go really spelunking in there before we do anything else. I guess next episode we'll probably maybe load up on some food and go adventuring, see if we can't find ourselves a nice spot for a good base. Thinking maybe there's lots of water features and hills up in here. Maybe we'll go over here somewhere. That looks like a pretty cool landscape. We'll go over there, check it out. But thank you for watching. I know we didn't really get too much done today, but yeah, I appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you. Deuces.